You're listening to the Wiley Productions Network of Excellence, inspiring hope one story at a time. Hey everyone, my name is Dakota with Wiley Productions. We are here with the Aura Clubhouse. These are the people behind the magic. We have Leda and we have William. I'm going to send it over to you guys for a brief introduction, and then we're going to get this conversation started.
Okay, my name is Leda Pérez, and I am the Executive Director for Aura Clubhouse here in Ocala.
Awesome.
And my name is William McKeever. I am the president right now of the Florida Clubhouse Coalition, or Aura Clubhouse is one of our 19 Florida clubhouses.
Wow, 19. Wow, so you're a busy man.
I sometimes.
That's awesome. So the purpose of being able to reach out and interact with you guys is clearly you're here to make a difference. You're here to make a difference in the community. And William, you're here to oversee the difference that's being made in the state. And so I just wanted to take a moment and just honor both of you. Wiley Productions wants to honor you and just thank you for what you're doing. We're going to find out a little bit more about exactly what you do, but in the conversations that we've had outside of the microphone, outside of the studio here, what you're doing is really making a difference. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. And this is our way to honor you and to honor the mission. Now, speaking of mission, what is the passion for your mission? We're going to take turns here. I want to know a little bit more about what Aura Clubhouse is, what the mission is, and then some of that passion behind it.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and start. First of all, I'd like to share with you how Clubhouse really began. Mm-hmm. There were 7 patients in a facility for mental wellness to, recover from their mental illnesses. And while they were in this facility, they formed a club called WANA, W-A-N-A, We Are Not Alone.
Ooh, I love that.
And it was just this opportunity for them to have some camaraderie and support each other, and they really enjoyed being a part of this club. Mm-hmm. Well, they were released from this facility, and they felt like, I really need this. Mm-hmm. This has really been such an integral part. So they met on the steps of the library every single day because of their need to support one another. And 2 women found out about it, and they said, we have a house over here if you want to meet there. Oh. So these 7 patients went to this house. They got there and they said, you know what? Let's put a newsletter together and tell the rest of them where we are, what we're doing. Yeah. Maybe you can make sandwiches. How about we get some furniture? We all get something going and really fix up this place so it's really nice. Mm-hmm. Well, those 7 patients met on the steps of the New York City Library.
Wow.
Back in 1948.
Wow.
And now there are over 300 clubhouses all over the world.
That's awesome.
7 people began a movement.
Well, I'd like to say, my passion comes from a similar source, providing folks an opportunity, people that are living with mental illnesses, providing them with an opportunity to recover, to regain control of their life. And we do that through work and community. That original Fountain House project that Leda just mentioned was originally called Working Community for folks living with mental illnesses. And they came together as a community to relate, to learn how to be together. And it was all through work. Yeah. So work is really seen as our core healing factor. And it's amazing experience. Members, Clubhouse members regain control of their life and become productive citizens. And it's just transformational to be part of that.
I love that, and I love the scarlet thread through both of your stories, and as to why you're passionate about it is because it's creating community. Mm-hmm. Now, for those of you listening, Ocala is a very close knit community, and ultimately, Florida is a pretty close knit community. All in all, it's a melting pot, and we are Floridians. Florida man exists. Well, good for us, but. Being able to do something that helps facilitate community, helps facilitate family, helps facilitate this sense of purpose is really a big deal. And I really wish that more companies saw through the lens of developing the community and developing that. But I just wanted to say that, that's amazing that's the mission, to allow people to feel not alone. So tell me a little bit more about this community and what are some of the inner workings of the Aura Clubhouse?
All right. So, it's a recovery through work program, as William mentioned. When they come into the clubhouse, they have a task to do. Everyone's there to perform a task or a job.
Sure.
Okay. So we simulate a working environment to get them used to being around people, socializing, and being responsible. Our members feel significant because they really are a part of the growth of the clubhouse business.
Cool.
When we do an interview for a staff person, the members are there. We don't close our doors. When you walk into a clubhouse, no one's wearing a name tag because we all work side by side.
Nice.
And that's a very big deal in our clubhouse, is working side by side, is having that opportunity for that camaraderie, for that, ability to just do something together that feels as though they're really contributing to the goals that we need to get to.
Yeah. From a coalition standpoint, from a statewide standpoint, talk a little bit about that community.
Yeah, it's a really neat community. So each of those 19 mental health clubhouse programs are independent. They all operate on their own. They've all begun in a grassroots, often with family members, similar to the story of Fountain House. And as a coalition, we support those local organizations to develop a clubhouse program. And each of us follow Clubhouse International standards. So there's 37 standards that guide our day-to-day practices. So that's what unites us.
Nice.
And we've seen growth. About 5 years ago, there were 11 or 12 clubhouse programs. Now there's 19. And our ultimate goal is to have a mental health clubhouse in every of the 67 counties in Florida.
Wow.
That's our ultimate goal. There should be a place of recovery for mental health in every county in Florida, and we want to get there someday.
Agreed. So on that note, that kind of takes us to the next part of the conversation. So how are you guys getting involved in the community? How are you doing something to get noticed and to get out there, to shake the hands, to kiss the babies? How are you doing what it takes to be able to get that good news out there and ultimately grow?
Well, we are involved with other mental health facilities, SMA, Vines. I'm just trying to think of all the different facilities, but we're also engaged in a lot of the network facilities too, like CEP, BNI, Rotary Club, and understanding that there are people there also who have a passion for building the community.
Yeah.
So we're connecting with those people, and we're looking to partner with a lot of the businesses and networks that we are affiliated with right now.
Nice.
In that county.
Yeah, I love that. So on the topic of support and growth, how can local businesses partner? So we know that we're shaking hands and we know that we're there with the smiles and we're expressing this mission, but how can a business support the Aura Clubhouse? William?
Well, one of the core areas is employment. So when members participate, they acquire skills, they regain their confidence, and one of the first things they want to do is get back into the workforce or maybe get the first job in their life. Yeah. So a mental health clubhouses partner with area businesses, and as Aura Clubhouse develops and expands, they're going to be looking for more and more employment partners, and we're a great source of employee needs and staffing needs. That's a key part.
That's phenomenal. So if a business wanted to get a hold of you to help, whether that be through some sort of sponsorship or some sort of partnership to actually increase that chance of employment or to really help the mission, how do we get a hold of you?
Well, you can give us a call at our facility for it's 352-402-9001. You can look us up on our website, theauraclubhouse.org. We have all our information there as well. And we would love for you to come and have a seat at the table for lunch. So we invite all of you who are interested in coming to see what we're about. And even if you're someone who's struggling, living with mental illness, come check us out.
That's phenomenal. I love that. Is there any special event or anything coming up that you are wanting to promote or wanting to advertise or wanting people to get involved with?
Yes, actually, we're doing May the 4th, Be With with you on May 4th. We're having
And with you also.
Yes, and with you also. On May 4th, obviously, it's a Saturday, and it's going to be a costume contest for adults and children.
Awesome.
We're looking for sponsors and vendors, and we're real excited about this. So that's going to be our next biggest fundraiser. We are having a yard sale in February.
Nice.
And so it'll be at our location, 1009 Northeast 28th Avenue in Ocala.
Cool. I'll be in my best Yoda outfit.
There you go.
It'll be awesome. Well, that's awesome. I wanted to thank you both so much for being here. It really is a pleasure to hear more about the mission, hear more about the vision. We believe so much in casting vision and making it plain so that people can really run with it. I mean, that's what it's all about. So for those of you listening, please reach out to them. Please see how you can get involved. Fellow business owners, this is an opportunity to make a difference. As we know, where we can't go physically, our money can. So consider making a donation, consider supporting, consider opening up your doors to the people that are really trying to do better. Leda, one more time before we go, if you can give that contact information nice and clear for people, and then we'll see you out there.
All right. The website is theauraclubhouse.org. We are located at 1009 Northeast 28th Avenue in Ocala. Our phone number is 352-402-9001. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you both so much. William, anything?
Well, I'll just say that the Aura Clubhouse and Leda are rising stars in the Florida Clubhouse movement. I met Leda when she first began 4 years ago, and now they've become their own 501c3. They have a new location. They're a rising star, so
Awesome.
come by their side.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Well, thank you again. I'm Dakota with Wiley Productions, and we'll see you out there. Thank you for helping us with our mission to make this community a better place. For more information on how you can share your message of hope, please visit us at www.wileyproductions.com. His spacebar.